So you want to start a YouTube channel, but you don't want to show your face on screen. Luckily, there are tons of ways to create engaging video content without even using a camera. So without any further ado, let's get into the 12 best YouTube channel ideas without showing your face. First up is educational videos. YouTube is a learning platform where millions of people come to answer questions or solve problems. So maybe you could use an existing passion for a certain subject to make interesting videos. Now, admittedly, this is a pretty broad niche, so let's narrow it down into some specific examples. Simple History is a channel with over 3 million subscribers, creating animated videos about historic events. They use voiceover to tell the story, but nobody ever appears on screen. You also have channels like In a Nutshell that uses the same animation method to make videos about science. If you're not an animator, you could try using stock footage to create these kinds of videos, or maybe you could consider making videos about science experiments where you solely film the process and not yourself. And of course, there are so many other subjects you could do videos on, like geography and maths. And by the way, I'm going to leave a link to all of the channels mentioned in this video down in the description below. Next up is food videos, and who doesn't love food? Recipe videos are massively popular on YouTube, and there are tons of very successful channels using a simple top-down camera setup, focusing solely on the cooking process and maybe having some hands in the frame. And don't feel like they have to be super complicated recipes either. Very simple tutorials with limited ingredients are extremely popular. You can use text on screen to explain each step, or to make things even clearer, you could add a voiceover. And this sort of content is very easy to repurpose onto other platforms like Facebook or Instagram, and that can help grow your audience even further. There are some other variations on the food niche. You could consider making top 10 recipes about exotic foods or most disgusting foods, or maybe luxury foods like top 10 most expensive dishes to eat. And you can create this style of video by using stock footage and pictures that you find online. Of course, gaming was always going to make it onto a list of the best faceless niches. This genre is huge, but it's also extremely competitive. All you need to start making gaming videos is a decent screen recorder and a microphone, and of course, something to play the games on. But the main issue with gaming content is that it's very difficult to stand out from the ever-growing crowd. So instead of making quite straightforward videos just playing through a game, try to offer your audience some more value. You could try making specific how-to videos on how to beat certain levels or bosses, or maybe how to uncover certain features within a game. This can help to make your videos easier to find via search, which is a great way to start growing your audience. Before we get on to the next suggestion, make sure you leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content so far, and leave a comment down below about which niche you're thinking about getting into. Okay, next up is quizzes and brain teasers. This style of video is very shareable and it can appeal to a broad range of ages. Take a look at a channel called Brightside, who upload animated riddles and brain teaser videos to over 40 million subscribers. And it's very easy to source new content ideas by finding new riddles and quizzes online. Another bonus is that this style of content is evergreen, meaning that you can be getting views on these videos months and months or even years into the future. Next up is tech. Before buying a new phone or gadget, people love to watch detailed reviews and unboxing videos on YouTube. Much like the food niche, people aren't that interested in what you look like, they just want to see the product that you're unboxing or reviewing. And channels like Android Authority use this exact method very successfully. And unboxing videos go way beyond the tech niche. There are some massive channels that focus on unboxing children's toys and collectibles, and you could gain millions of subscribers by doing this well. Within the tech niche, you could also make tutorial videos about how to use software on Mac or PC. Once again, all you need is a decent screen recorder and a microphone. And by the way, if you are looking for a really good free screen recorder, I've left another link down in the video description. Next up is ASMR, which is a genre that is often misunderstood. Millions of people come to YouTube to find content to help them relax or sleep. Lots of ASMR content involves personalities appearing on screen, but there's also a massive audience looking for faceless content too. Channels like ASMR Bakery create relaxing videos using only objects, growing their audience to over 1 million subscribers. However, you will need a very powerful microphone and a decent camera setup to get into this niche, so if you're just starting and you're on a budget, this might not be the best option. Staying within the theme of relaxing content, you could try and create long relaxation montages using stock footage. Or if you have your own drone, you could use it to capture some amazing nature shots. Channels like Nature Relaxation Films have built a huge audience using this exact method. Staying along this train of thought, let's move on to travel. And this is a niche that is mainly dominated by vloggers, but that's not the only way to create engaging travel content. Remember that people come to YouTube for information, and a really good travel video about a certain destination can be even better than a guidebook. You could make top 10 lists of things to do when you visit a certain country or focus down on one city or region. And you could do this by using footage that you filmed yourself from a trip you've taken, or once again, you could try using stock footage. You could also make fully original travel videos without ever showing your face. Urban exploration could be considered a part of the travel niche, and all you need to do is strap a GoPro or an action camera to your head and focus in on these amazing locations without ever showing your face. And there's also channels like 4K Urban Life that create long POV videos exploring cities and cool locations in real time. At number 8 is music. And why not try using an existing talent to start your YouTube channel? You could make how-to videos about how to play certain songs or sounds on an instrument. And in these videos, the camera is usually focused on the instrument itself, as this adds the most value to the audience. Try to think of some unusual covers or trending songs to help reach a bigger audience. Drama channels can attract a lot of eyeballs, but they're not without controversy. If you're willing to put yourself out there by dissecting topics around celebrity and YouTubers, then putting them in your thumbnail can often attract a lot of views. Memulous started his channel using voiceover and gaming footage as he talked about YouTube drama, but he now appears on screen with his face covered, which hasn't stopped him from reaching over 4 million subscribers, and the whole faceless thing has become a part of his YouTube identity. Along the same lines, you could make review videos about TV shows or films just by using clips, but you just need to be careful about not using anything that's copyrighted. If you are into finance or cryptocurrency, then you already know that this is a massive topic on YouTube, and it's a very easy one to get into without showing your face. You can give tips on investing or talk about trending news in the market just by using screen recordings. Or you could even make how-to guides for beginners on how to get started. Next up is art. Much like the food niche, you can make a variety of different arts and crafts videos just by focusing on the subject and maybe using your hands in the frame. Painting tutorials can be very informative, but they can also just be relaxing for people to watch too. You could also make step-by-step guides on how to create certain crafts or show the process of a mind-blowing restoration project. So again, this is a great niche to turn an existing talent or passion into a successful YouTube channel. And finally, at number 12 is a big one, and it's the luxury genre. People love watching videos about expensive houses, hotels, and vehicles. And seeing as this is all based on a location or a specific item, you never need to show your face. You could try and gain access to some of these places and film them yourself, or once again, you could just use stock footage to get some high quality clips without ever leaving your computer. So that is 12 great ways to start a YouTube channel without ever showing your face. And that really only scratches the surface when it comes to faceless channels. So if you want a part 2 of this video, let me know down in the comments below. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.